Okay. So above there now, I'm trying to think what I want to say. Well, let's go over the scales. The first scale up there, or write it down here, right above it, go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop there. Okay. Above that now, put C, D, E, F, G. Okay, no, wait, now listen. I'll put equals Jolly Old Saint Nick. Or when the saints go marching in. And chorus of Jingle Bells. Okay, now draw a line above there. Okay, a diatonic scale. Underneath, write down do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay. Now, trying to think how to say that. Okay, let's go up to the chromatic scale. On a chromatic scale, look at the keyboard here. The keyboard is 1 octave again, from C to C. The only thing you're adding on top of what we've done so far is the black keys. Okay. Look at it now. Get a picture of that in your head. Okay. Last week we talked about C5 being the middle C. 8 octaves on a piano. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8. 8 octave. C5 is middle C. You also learned that A5 is 440. This is in STEM learning now. Hertz, frequency. Everybody in our Western world tunes more than likely to A equals 440. Okay. So now, write down the notes underneath there, what they are. We talked about sharps and flaps, so let's stay with sharps. Okay. We talked about sharps and flaps being the same note and enharmonic. I talked about, you can call me Dan, you can call me Dr. Cobb, or you can call me Hey You. I'm the same guy, so it doesn't matter what you call it. An enharmonic is the same note that goes to your ear. You can give it a different name, different number, different whatever, but it's the same note. So if you go up, it's a sharp. If you go down, it's a flat. So on my cell phone, when I'm doing a piano tuning or listening to you sing or play a note, I set it to A equals 440, and then I want it to read in sharps. Otherwise, it's going to read in flats. I don't like flats. I told you sharps are the friendly key, the people's key, universal key, so most people like sharps. So right down there, C sharp.
Okay, I know. I just wanted to know what's
D, go all the way up.
Oh, do you want me to?
E,
Okay.
F.
I don't know if you wanted that and then press sharp.
You can see it does get a little complicated when you start moving up.
Oh, wait, no, this is B, and this is.
Now, underneath there, you have to put down this. What's important, this is very, very important. A little complicated, okay? So if we're talking about the scales we're going to work with, it's whole note, the W, whole note, half note, whole note, whole note, whole note, half note. Circle the halves. Okay? Those are tones. Tones and semitones, which we talked about. C to C sharp is a semitone. C to D is a tone.
Isn't it the opposite? I said, isn't it the opposite? From C to C sharp is half. From C sharp to
I don't
D.
think so. What is your diatonic scale? Right underneath there, what your scale is. C is D, C to D, E, then a half tone. 3 to 4 is the half tone. E to F. There's no black key. No black key.
Okay.
Right down C above there. There's no black key between B and C. Half tone.
Now I know what you mean.
So that's a good question, because this is where the confusion comes in. We've gone through, in your mind, in computer programming, you have to work binary, digital -1, okay, and hexadecimal all in your head very quickly. You'll never do it as fast as the computer will. But you've got to learn to transmit, transcribe, translate, whatever terms you want to use, okay? So, now, let's go over the trumpet first. Turn the page.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
No, just take the page, flip it over.
Oh, you can't. You can't.
Will it go?
This is the hard.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but then the rubber band's gonna come off anyways.
Now write down concert. Last week we started talking about harmony, disharmony. People want you to sound good. They want it to be concert pitch. They want it to be in tune. So that's called concert pitch, write down pitch. That's harmony. Sounds good together. So write down piano, accordion, organ, violin, flute. Stop there. Lots of them. High ones, low ones, and so on. Next comes transposing instruments. So write down transposing. So the two instruments we're going to talk about today is trumpet, and clarinet. Okay, and she's already done it. These are B flat. So what that means is for her to sound good with me on the piano, on the accordion, on the violin, she's going to have to play in concert pitch. Okay. So to play a C, her concert pitch is a B flat. It's a B flat instrument. So to play a C is 2 half tones higher. To play a C, you got to transpose up by 2 keys, like that. Transpose up 2 keys, so B flat now is going to equal my C. So there's E flat instruments also, but we're not going to talk about E flat. We're just going to talk about B flat instruments. This is why you have to have a book. Give her that book, show it to the camera, and give her the trumpet book. Okay. And you'll see this is a conductor's manual. So all of the instruments will be in here. So we'll have a piano one just for the piano. This is a clarinet B flat. A trumpet B flat book. So they'll be in 2 keys higher than the key that I'm going to play on the piano or accordion or organ. Okay, that's what you got. Now there's some ways to make this easy, but we'll go over that later. And the theory is not easy. So that means she has to have music different than me. So when I make music, which I'm going to teach her to make today, MIDI music, her music will be in 2 sharps and mine will be in the key of C. You got it, more or less?
A little bit.
Okay. It's not going to come all. This is only the 2nd lesson, so. Okay. So, the songs we're going to work on. So if anybody's watching this on YouTube or elsewhere in the world, for Christmas, we're going to work on Jolly Old St. Nicholas and Jingle Bells. And this book, by the way, is called the Essential 2000 series. So it came out prior to the change of century, and we've used it now for at least 10 years. Lisa here, the young lady writing down, started with this with me quite a while ago. Now look at the back page of the book. The back last page, no, the back cover. Look at it, show it to Roy. This series, to answer the question that I got, has been upgraded. So all the books I bought before, I have to buy 2 more with the way we're going to teach from here on out. One hard copy that you put in your hand, one online copy that we put online on the computer. So if I'm the teacher, and in this case, you all are the students, I can have a class online as a teacher and give you assignments. This is called EEI, Essential Elements Interactive. EE, capital K-E, capital E, little I. So if you see anything from now on, look for Essential Elements 2000 EEI. So there'll be a teacher thing, like my website, if you want to call it that. There'll be a student. You'll have your student. And then we used to do this with the old books on Zoom, mostly, sometimes on YouTube. Now, in addition to that, we can be doing it over the internet at the same time. So I can send a lesson to Hallie and say, I would like you to learn by next Sunday, STEM Sunday, look under 79. See if I got the right one.
79. There's no page 70.
Here
number
they don't go by
79.
page numbers, they go by lesson numbers. Somewhat like computers do now. So, did I get the right number? Okay, so that's the right number for what?
Jolly old St. Nate.
Okay, also there, if you wanted to do it for extra, like extra work,
Are you at the top
my
or
daughter
bottom?
used to get extra work and you get extra credits.
Which ones do you
Above
have?
there is up on a house top. And they both teach you different principles. One of them is
That's big.
Old Saint Nick.
Do you
right.
do these? I can put a top on it.
Okay. Let's see if you can play that under trumpet in your book.
That's light work.
Either one of them.
I'll play the top work for now.
Good. That's very good. Yeah, give her a
I
hand.
can do the top one, but I can do the bottom.
Okay, so that's one of the songs. That's a good example of a song that's in a different key than concert pitch there. So what we're going to learn today, and this is for you.
Okay.
If you want, I would like you to take home the CD in that computer. So like it or not, we're still with CDs. CDs are expensive to make and they're going to hang around for a while. So with my conductor's book, I get a CD that's got a lot of goodies in it. Now listen very close. Okay? The notation program that we've been working with is called Finale. You want to play it? You want to
You
try
wanna
it?
Give it a try.
Do you want me to hold
Jolly
it?
old Saint Nick?
I wish I remember
Yeah,
the
take a
other
deep breath. No? Okay. Well,
I
let's
can
go
play
on.
it, but just
Yeah.
it's not working.
Where was I? Oh. Sabrina, who was with me a few years ago, she was a master of Finale. That's one of the ways she got to be a drum major.
There. I lost my spot.
Yeah. Okay.
You got it.
Okay, that's good. Now again, to answer the question, the way I will teach, if this is a test to some extent, I know what notes she knows, I know what register she learned, upper register, lower register, and I know more or less what sharps and flats she knows. Okay, so then we will work through that. So basically online with this system as a teacher, I can get online and I can give her assignment from this book, and I can print off things for her to fill in. I can also have her get in front of a video camera on a computer and send it to me, and I can see it. So I can be teaching it my nephew in California without ever having him come to Texas. And he has a saxophone. He had a red one, and then he had high school band, had to get a black one because he got 2 Mecca saxophones. So anyway, this is a new method of teaching and using this particular system of Essential 2000. So as a teacher and as a student. Now what I'm getting at is the next thing on there is music notation. These books and the music I gave you for Christmas were done by me or Sabrina, which means we made all that music, sheet music, on the computer. We did it with Finale. And now, just the way it goes, in the educational system, like in drones, the Tilo drone is gone. Tilo drone turned into the Tilo RoboMaster TT for 2 or 3 years, and now it's off the market. Finale has been around for about 20 years, I guess, and as of this year, it's gone. It's off the market. So I'm in hopes you'll download it before they take off. You have to have this CD. Now all these books, show them the front page of the book. Okay, not the cover now, the first page. Down at the bottom, we're moving into the new computer world. Down at the bottom, you'll see there, actually, I'm wrong, second page. No, you're right. That's it, right there. Down at the bottom, there's going to be a number.
The student activation.
And it's a modern computer type number. 111 hyphen 111 hyphen 111 hyphen 111. Random numbers. In the new system of teaching this here, you must have one of the new books. The old books won't cut it if you want to move forward. And Elisa, just a matter of interest, we never got to book 3. Okay, there is book 1, elementary school, book 2, high school, and book 3, junior, senior, and collegiate. So, all the fingering is there. So if she's having trouble, there's a fingering chart in the book.
Okay.
And I'm going to give her one of these books. Okay?